Welcome to today's video. My name is Mathilde. I'm from Denmark and I'm an international student studying at the University of Manchester, as you can tell. So today's video is going to be advice for international students, just like myself, moving to the UK, or if you just moved here. So I've lived here for about a year, and let's just get straight into it. So the first thing is that when you make British friends, don't trust everything they tell you about the UK. So a good example of this was that I accidentally moved £5,000 into my English account. It was meant to be 50, and I thought there was a comma between the other two zeros. And basically my British friends convinced me that the Queen takes a 20% tax of all income by the end of the year, and also that they can track your income. So if there had been put £5,000 into my account, they would take 20% of that, no matter if I moved the money out of the account. But they were like, oh, you can try and save it, like take it out really quick and see if no one notices. So I was like, oh, I really have to move this quick. And I was so stressed out about this, you guys. It was December, it was like the end of the year, and it took them 2 weeks to tell me that it was a prank. They forgot that they had pranked me, and I had just been going around stressing about this. So yeah, don't trust everything they tell you. Next is that going to the pub is a must. So everyone goes to the pub if they are British, and you will probably be asked to go along. Pub quizzes are a very big thing for socials. Obviously right now it's not really the same thing, but when everything closed down in quarantine, I had so many British friends saying, oh my god, I can't wait until the pub opens up again. So you know that stereotype about English people being big drinkers? Really, it's more like they like going to the pub maybe for a meal, maybe for a chill drink or few. But it's not like they have a high tolerance, don't get me wrong. Because I was very surprised, because apparently I have a high tolerance in comparison to them, which I don't personally think so, but yeah. They have this big chain of pubs called Wetherspoons, and there are usually several in every city, and it is probably the most popular pub to go to because it is just like a classic thing. Everyone knows it, and you can get really cheap food and drinks. So you'll probably get to know it pretty well. Everyone just refers to it as spoons. So next is that Brits think that the UK is superior. Even though most countries drive on the right side of the road, obviously the left side is the right side to them. So next thing is Brits are the kings of sarcasm. They use it all of the time. And I thought I got it, but when I moved here, I definitely realized that some people, you really kind of have to just go with the flow, see how other people react. Because some people's facial expressions and tone of voice is just so serious when they say things, but then it's meant to be sarcastic. And I almost feel like that it's only the Brits that can get it in those cases. So anyway, you will learn it with time, just be aware. If you're from America, probably have some work to do, sorry. You will probably also experience that they're not that good at talking about their feelings unless they're drunk, or unless it's self-deprecating humor. And that is just normal. They don't really see it as that depressing. They're just very kind of shy people, or they're just a bit more internalized, shall we say. They mask a lot of things with humor. So you probably have to get to know people quite well before they will share personal things with you confidently. But I mean, if you just go to the pub with them, you'll probably have some pretty good conversations once they've had a few pints. And relating to that, you should definitely sign up for societies. Honestly, that is one of the best ways to go out and meet people and make friends when you move here. I joined the Ballroom and Latin Dance Society, and this year I've also joined the Neuroscience Society, and you just meet people that have the same interests as you and aren't necessarily from the same degree as you as well, which I think is very good because you get perspectives from other sides as well. Sometimes going to university only studying one subject can become very sort of focused, or you can get kind of tunnel vision in the sort of topics of conversation. So if you talk to people beyond that, it just broadens your perspective a bit more, and it's nice sometimes. If you're looking to get a part-time job, you can download apps like Dots. And speaking of this, Brits don't like to talk about money, so probably stay away from that topic because it's a bit sensitive. Like I met this German guy who upfront just asked how much do your parents earn in a year, and it's just a bit uncomfortable, and I think a lot of people probably feel that way, so just try to maybe stay away from that topic unless they actually want to talk about it. Next is, if you're feeling homesick, don't worry, you're not alone. Actually, a lot of British people, they move quite far for university from their hometown, and even though it's still within the same country, it could be like a few hours for them to get home. So that way you're kind of in the same boat, like being a bit further away from home. Obviously you can come from pretty far away in comparison, but you probably have in common with everyone that you're in a new place, making new friends, and you don't really know the area. After a while, things will start to become normal. You will catch yourself calling the UK home, and then your other home will be home or something like that. But basically just give it time, you will get used to it. Lastly, everything will be a bit difficult at first. It's new surroundings, new environment, different country. Obviously it's going to be a bit hard, and you're probably not speaking your native language either, which I definitely had to get used to. But don't worry, in my experience, people are very patient. If you have trouble remembering a word or anything like that, they're very friendly. But things like going grocery shopping and the names of everything being different can be a challenge. So it's all about trial and error, and you can always ask staff or your friends or Google. Google is your friend. And that's it from me, you guys. I hope you liked this video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when I post more content. And I'll see you soon.